Hey guys, it's National Lipstick Day today, so I thought I would take you through my absolute favourite lipsticks. So in this video, they have to be technically a lipstick, not a tinted balm, etc., or a lip oil. In no particular order or brand, I'm going to start with these from Hermes. These are, I think, a new release-ish, and they are the Silky lipstick shines. So they're calling them lipsticks, but they are, you can see I'm wearing one now, more of a balmy, glossy but quite light pigmentation formula, and they feel really nice. So this is Beige Halo, and this is a limited edition one, and the limited edition ones have slightly different packaging. They have the orange sleeve as opposed to the more red sleeve, and the actual lipstick of the one I'm wearing is, and all of these lip products will be linked if they're still available. There's one or two that I know are not available anymore, but it's like a slimmer, tall lipstick, and it's just there. I'll just swatch it for you. So this hasn't got much pigment, but the effect on the lips, and I ummed and ahed about it for ages because it is so sheer. This, I feel, catches the light and livens up my face. I have a few of similar things to this, but this is stand out my favourite one over the other sheer ones that have this kind of nudie light sparkle. It's had a lot of wear. Where these come into their own for me is when I'm doing something a bit stronger with my eyes or cheek, and I just want to finish the lip, but I don't want it all to look too much. And the second shade I got is a permanent one, so they just have the standard like black and gold on the bullet. And this one is in Rose Boise or Boise, I'm not sure. It's just a neutral, slightly mauvey pink, but it hasn't got that purplish or grey cool tone in it that makes me particularly look washed out. I mean, it's just, they're just really pretty, but they're not high impact. But in daylight, not in this bright light, you will see it more. Hydrating, just pretty and really handy for like every day. I can wear them with a very glam eye look, like I've got on today, quite a shimmery eyeshadow, and it just finishes the look. So they were pricey, but they are like a nice little luxury for every day. Okay, next is going to be the only matte lipstick in this top 10 or favourites, and it is Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. I've been buying this for years. This must be my 4th or 5th tube. It is just a really lovely, and I will keep all the swatches and try to identify what they are towards the end of the video, but this is just a mid-toned pink. It's so creamy. I'm not doing perfect application because I'm putting on 10 lipsticks, not doing liner or anything. I just want you to see what they look like on me. So it's a cool toned mid-pink. It's light enough that it feels that kind of slightly nudie tone, but it's not so light that it's just too light for me. I love this. There's something blurring and volumizing. I feel like it makes my lips look really full. And again, it goes with so many makeup looks, kind of those pinky pretty looks from Charlotte Tilbury in particular. And I have the liner, the lip cheat that goes with it, and the two, it's just, it just never get, I just keep rebuying it, and it just has stood the test of time for me. But there is Matte Revolution Pillow Talk. Sorry about the state of my foundation around my mouth. I'm not going to reapply it until it is truly shocking. I'm about halfway through. Okay, next we're going to go on to Chanel. I have 3 favourite formulas from Chanel. I like more than this, but these are the ones that stand out or have something really unique about them. For a classic bullet lipstick, I wanted to share the Lestray. This is in Orange Polar, which is one of the limited edition colours for the holidays. Kind of like a burnt orange. These are expensive, people complain about them. However, in defense of this product, it's the most luxurious lipstick formula that Chanel makes. I think that is a fact. Much more luxurious than those 150 quid crystal case ones that they did. And you'll see that I got full opacity. They are so highly pigmented. You can hardly feel it. It's weightless. It's satiny, cushiony, but still very thin. It's like you've applied a really luxurious lip serum or treatment. They're great for the winter because they just nourish. It's just a beautiful formula. You can buy refills, which are a bit cheaper, because I think these are almost 50 quid now. But I think they're the nicest lipstick that they make. But the problem is the shade range isn't great. They're all quite bold. Fuchsias, pinks, magentas, reds. There's one like a light beigey shade, but it's too light. It's lighter than these. So I need them to make like a really good, slightly browny or nudie shade. I would love that. It's just a brilliant formula. So we're going to skip to this one, which is a Lacque. And this is the Rouge Allure Lacque. I bought 2 this year in a sort of previous limited collection. And this is one of the most beautiful lip products I've ever had in my life. Avant Gardiste. I will link all of these products. I'm not sure this was limited edition, but this line's still there, but I'm not sure you can get this colour. So these Lacques, they're not locked in like a liquid lip that dries and sets, you know, like a Kylie Jenner or a Jeffree Star, and it's not like this, but it's pretty long wearing and non-drying. And this one in particular is one of those lipsticks that you get the parcel, you get it out, you put it on the first time, and you almost weep with how beautiful it is. And this has just got the right amount of peachiness to it. It's just really feminine and pretty. It feels nice. It doesn't like crack and dry. So I'm going to go away and come back when it's had time to set and show you the level of set you get. So I've been away for like 5-10 minutes and come back. When you pat your lips together, you feel it. It's not completely got that velvet silicone-y matte feeling, and you will get a little bit, but not much. So it just hangs around quite well. If I was to go and eat now like a cheeseburger, it would mostly come off, but it lasts better than a sort of bullet lipstick. That's that there, and it's got a nice metallic sheen. In this formula, there are loads of permanent colours, and it's a great formula. Rouge Allure Lacque, this is gorgeous. This is the Le Rouge Duo Ultra Tenue Gloss. So this is, I think, something I had to share with you because I don't think there's anything else like this around. So what you've got is a long wear lip colour, which I'll just apply. Mine is in the shade Coral Pink. I think that is not limited. I think it's permanent. It's a really nice pinky, peachy, corally shade. Feels very creamy. You want to get it neat and tidy because you can't really, you know, it's not going to budge in a bit. And it feels quite slippy, but you leave that now to develop that tack where it's starting to set. So this is the Lustre in Orange Polaire. This is the Avant Gardiste in that lovely Lacque that's got a bit of a metallic-y shimmer. And then this is Pink Coral. So when it kind of, it's a bit brighter this one, but it's still pretty low-key. When it kind of starts to, I can feel my lips, not drying, but I can feel it gripping to the lips. Yeah, and it's gone sort of sticky, like you could stick your lips together. Then you go in with the gloss top coat. And I quite like it like this, but you need this to sort of seal it. So you've now got a glossy lip with full colour, but it's long wearing. I don't understand what sorcery this is, but I think everybody needs one of these in their collection, because usually when you're going for a really long wearing lip, it's likely to be matte. This is giving people that like a glossy look a long wear option. When I do the kiss test with this, when it's had time to sort of set, you might get a bit of the gloss transferring off. Tiny bit of shine, no colour. That colour is in there, trapped. It's really brightening on your teeth, your face, your eyes, everything lights up. It's a really nice colour. Okay, so we're done with my 3 favourites from Chanel. Good luck getting this off. I have 2 favourites from Gucci. They both happen to be in these exquisite floral cases. Anyway, so one of these I've had for a long time. This is Mildred. I always want to say Mildred Hubble from The Worst Witch. Mildred Rosewood, which is a perfect, like, brownie terracotta-y pink, which I get so much wear out of year round. It looks very pink there. This is a Voile. So this is a, let me just check. Yeah, Rouge à Lèvres Voile. And I haven't read the blurb on this product for ages, but I think it's got quite nice amount of colour, but it is relatively sheer. And, but again, it's another hydrating one, and I just love the colour. And then this, I might love even more. In fact, I think I probably do. This is their limited edition that came out with a limited edition blush, and I got both for summer. I mean, the packaging had a lot to do with it. I mean, look. I love vintagey things, as you know. And this is just called the Rouge de Beauty Brilliant. So it's quite a shiny, translucent lip from within lip colour in They Met in Argentina. Very slim bullet. And this is more of a peachy, corally shade there. That this is a peachier one. So it has a lovely floral fragrance that feels super luxurious. I love both of those. Okay, now we are on to Guerlain. They have these, is it called Rouge G lipstick cases. I got this limited edition cherry blossom one. I think this must have been early this year, or was it last year? I don't know. And I've put the lipstick that goes with this case in here. I then saw this marble effect one, and I just really didn't enjoy that I had my second shade just knocking around with a plastic cap on it. So I love them both, and I use them both a lot, so I decided to get this one its own case. So you just pull the lipstick out, and when you do that, the mirror flicks up, and it's just so useful. So the first one I've got, I'll link the shade below, but it's Praline something, and it is a much more beigey, slightly browny shade. Oh my god, I just love this lipstick. This is so small, 131, and these are satins, they're not mattes. They do matte lipsticks. And then the other one I've got is 518, and this is more of a pink. I will put them with the shade names, but on the bullet you only get the number. And this is quite a bright pink for me, but it does look wearable when you have the right. I like this with a grey eyeshadow look, or like a neutral taupey look. It's pink, but it's not too much. The formula is lovely. The packaging is luxurious. These are a real pleasure to use. I'm happy with having just these two, and I will put the other one on because it's just such a great shade. It just go on so easy. Much more of a neutral. Everything I'm wearing apart from my lips is new makeup that I'm playing with. So if you would like me to do a kind of new in get ready with me, that's where we are at so far, and that's 10, but I've got 3 left, so I can't count. Anyway, the last 3 are all classic, quite luxurious bullet lipsticks. So we're going to talk about Celine first of all. They only recently, like last autumn in the run up to the holidays, released one shade, a beautiful bright red that has cool and warm tones in it. But I liked the formula, and I thought, I'm not someone who wears red lipstick a lot, but I knew I wanted a second shade in this beautiful Celine packaging and formula. Got the Celine logo there, and it's kind of deco-y, kind of faceted. So I wanted a more wearable, summery, springy shade. Oh, it's actually very similar to that one from Guerlain, except it's less pink and a tiny bit peachier. The name of this one is Celeste. I need to look in my lovely little It's quite a different formula in that not dry, but it's not super creamy. It kind of hugs the lips, but it feels like when you do this, can't really feel like I've got anything on my lips. It's a very thin layer that it leaves, but you get the colour. There are loads of great colours in this. Very brightening, girly, light. This is about as light as I want to go. But yeah, it's got a nice, not particular, slight floral, skincare-y taste or smell. Quite moisturising. Not as moisturising as some of the other ones I've shown you. Not as creamy or rich. But I love the colour, and it does hang around quite well. Okay. This is the holiday lipstick from Cles from Christmas 2024. It's got this magical garden with the all the macarons, and it's just so beautiful. And then even inside on the bullet is the Pegasus like flying horse with the little macarons. It's magical. But then the actual product is a really unique colour that on some people I've seen it look very raspberry pink, which is what it sort of looks like on my arm there. But then, and on other people it looks like a dirty red. On me, well, my lips are very pink now from all this messing around, but on me, it's a colourful lipstick. There's a theme here that doesn't make me feel like I'm a kid playing dress up. Some bright colours, just I look in the mirror and I'm like, that's just not me. It's not a confidence thing. I just feel like it's too much, doesn't suit me. This, I wouldn't wear it at this time of year because the shade doesn't feel like it really goes with what I'm wearing and stuff, but it is this kind of hybrid of, is it a soft red, is it a pink? It makes me feel pretty. The formula is really luxurious. And when I'm wearing dark clothes in winter, I am much more, I mean, I'm wearing navy today, but in winter when I'm wearing like my knits and my coats, I'm much more likely to wear a slightly bolder lipstick like this. And this has had a lot of use when you consider I have got something like 80 lip products. It's a luxury to pull out of your bag. It's a luxury to use. The colour is not like anything else in my collection, yet I really love it. And I think from here on out, I will probably go for each Christmas, if I like the shade, the Cles Holiday lipstick. So there's that one. And now we're going to do my last one, and I love it. Okay, so this is from Lisa Eldridge, and it is her new-ish Rouge Experience lipstick. So the whole concept of this is that you have this luxury, vintage-inspired lipstick case, but it's actually very modern in its fabrication in that it's all recyclable. This whole refill component, instead of being mixed materials, is aluminium, and you can recycle these. It's got the Lisa Eldridge engraved on the cap, and my one's got my initials. That was a new thing with this launch. So it does have a heritage thing. What I love is this particular shade. It is a very nice, luxurious, satiny lipstick. I have two pinks, Lisa and Society, and they're very similar to a lot of what's on here. But this came out in her recent summer limited, I believe it's limited collection, 3 lipsticks. The other 2 were very brown, very mauvey or cool, definitely would make me look like a corpse. This grabbed my attention because it's a red, and I don't wear red that much, but it's a dirty browny red, and I find this surprisingly, alarmingly wearable. It's a tomatoey, chilly sort of red. And the fact that it's so warm-toned or grubby or dirty makes it earthy, go beautifully with just a face where you've got mascara, bronzer, and this. It is just absolutely stunning. So this, to me, excites me because it's unique. Whereas a lot of my lipsticks, they're lovely, but there's several here that are very similar. This is not. So I'm going to start by almost just dabbing, which is what I say to people who are a bit scared of red lipstick. Go in lightly and then you will just get used to it. And again, if I was wearing this, I'd spend a bit more time. and I might line or whatever. But there you go. It's pulling a bit pink because my lips are a bit pink from all of the scrubbing at them. But that's very, very sheer summer. Imagine a white dress, a broderie dress, straw bag. It's just so chic. But then you can build up the colour and even build up, which I don't do with most of my red lips. This is the best lipstick, red lipstick shade I've ever owned on me. That's built up. It's just so, it's not like overwhelming my face, but it's not so, even though it's warm, it's still got like a slightly whitening effect on my teeth. It's bringing out the blue in my eyes. It's just really, really great. So it's the shade rather than this particular lipstick. There's nothing revolutionary about this lipstick. It's nice. It is really nice. It's made it into here, but it's the color that the reason why I wanted to share it with you. The other two, I wear them all the time, but they're just pink lipsticks and they don't feel more luxurious than any of these here. And I'm not wild about the case, but that color is perfection. Did I even tell you what the name of the color was? I'm rubbish today. What is this called? So that's Lily. And I don't know, she came out with a palette, Desert Gleam, and 3 lip shades. I don't know if that means they're permanent or they are limited edition. I can buy these as refills, she says. And they're much less. I think it's about $49 with the case or half that if you just want a refill. Lovely. So I'm going to run through everything. Oh my goodness, bear with me. Okay. Chanel, because I'm going to start from my hand and go up. I'm twisting as I'm going. Like, okay, so this here, this is the Ultra Tenue in coral pink. There, without its glossy top coat. The next one is the lovely Rouge Allure Lacque. And then lastly from Chanel, I love the Rouge L'Astray, and I feel like it needs to get more love than it does. That one there in Orange Polaire. And then next, these were, that is Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury, my favourite matte lipstick. Then we had those 2 lovely balms from Hermes, Beige Halo and Rose Boise. They are lovely, hydrating, silky, lightweight for summer. Okay, what is next? Next are the 2 kind of slightly balmy ones from Gucci. This is the Voile in Mildred Rosewood, and that one is there. And next door to it is this new limited edition, brilliant, with the beautiful floral packaging in the shade, oh, I didn't know the name. Oh yeah, They Met in Argentina, which is there, and it's much more peachy corally. And then we've got the 2 from Guerlain. We've got, first of all, this praline kind of shade, which is 131. And that is there. Such a useful shade. And then the pink one is it 118 or no, 518? And that's a pink. And that is there. So pretty. Okay, then next to that, we've got the Celine, Rouge Celine. Is that what it's called? Rouge Celine? Rouge Celine in Rose Celeste, number 11. And that's a classic satin lipstick. And that one is right there. And then last of all, we had the Cles de Peau Holiday lipstick. I don't know if there's actually a shade number. Oh yeah, there is, 526. And the colour name is Enchantment Blooms. And yeah, Enchantment Blooms. So I don't think this is a permanent shade that you can get in a normal case, which is very sad. I think it is a limited edition shade in limited edition packaging. And then last of all, this is very new to me. This is the Rouge Experience from Lisa Eldridge in Lily, which is this dirty, slightly browny red. It's got brownie tone in it. It hasn't got orange in it actually, but it gives a warmth. So there you go. Those are my absolute favourite lipsticks. I hope you enjoyed. I will link the ones that are currently available from a UK retailer down below, and I will see you in... Oh, people said, can I share my fragrance and my bag of the day, because people think of me with those things. So this is quite new to me. This is Chanel Chance Eau Splendide, and I wasn't sure when I got the tester. It wasn't like it blew me away. It was something that grew on me. I get that lively fruitiness, but because it's Chanel, it's not cheap or overly sweet take on a fruity fragrance. It lasts pretty well for a light fragrance, and it just makes me feel happy. It's a joyful, fruity burst, and it's a lovely bottle. And my bag all week, last week, this is the small puzzle bag, the OG proper puzzle bag, not the Edge, in tan with silver hardware. I have loved carrying this, and I don't really want to put it away, but it's very smooth leather, and we're having a couple of days of rain. So I'm going to go out in a minute, and I'm going to take my essentials out of that, and I'm going to put them in this crossbody leather woven sling bag from Hush. So I'm going to leave this red lipstick on to go to pick up my kid from football camp with my shimmery eyeshadow. Anyway, I really loved sharing my favourite lippies with you, and I'll take care and see you next time.